I'm at a loss of words.
Best
That
one
was
yet.
atrocious.
Best.
I actually
I had so
think he
much
just
faith for it
doesn't.
too.
I think he
Somebody's
just doesn't
fucking
know.
with me, and it's one of you
No,
assholes.
we're not. I swear to God, we're not. We're not. I wish I was. We're not. We're not.
Damn it. It works every time I press it the second time. I don't get it. Anyways, podcast 179.
Shocker.
The ladies' podcast, but we're here instead. I think so. See, we work hard at it.
How's your baseboards? How's your baseboard? He couldn't watch us last week because he had to do baseboards and everything, and then he said, "Fuck it." Yeah.
See, I gotcha.
This is a podcast. You don't have to watch. Throw it on the Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
I hear excuses.
Were we not going to introduce ourselves today?
No.
We usually don't.
The
We're a
shit
little
show.
we're a little flustered. We just found out.
Well,
this
we got
last
Carrie
minute,
Kreitz,
so-
and we've got Ty Tidcat, and we've got Tim, and then we've got Mitch Davies.
You're fitting into his extra small shirt that I hear.
Yeah, friend of the show, Mitch Davies, back on.
You know, that must suck, Kate. Actually, you used all your lube up to get that on you, and now you have nothing left.
Just spit. Just spit.
That sucks, eh?
Oh man.
Yes,
Trying to
good
bathe
call,
in that.
Tim. Aaron
Yeah.
Albless, 448 tonight at Dakota.
It looked like it was a great shot too.
I love watching Kyle
I
Young's
couldn't
video.
tell. Yeah, because I watched Kyle Wong's.
Oh, I love.
Well,
I love. The nice thing about watching it is like Kyle just yelling, "No, just keep bowling, just
Yeah.
keep bowling, just keep bowling." Like, just over and over. I love it, but he's right.
Well, he wasn't bowling.
No, he wasn't.
He was filming.
Yeah,
Aaron's,
super late. He probably wasn't playing.
No, Aaron's sister Andrea made a better one, and he shared it. So
Perfect.
it's, yeah, it looked pretty good though.
Yeah.
It is what it
Congratulations.
is. Yeah. Had a 448. Join the club, bud. It sucks, but you'll get one soon. I know you will. Yeah, because he had a couple 9-baggers from the gun already this year. I think it's not his first one. Going into 10 this year. I'm almost certain he threw it 10 earlier this year too. It's a matter of time before he gets one.
Ty, how many 448s do you have?
0.
Yeah, I get you.
Just checking.
I also have 0. If you're
I
asking.
know you're 446.
Better than like a 438. Better than a 438.
A 438 would be bad.
Yeah.
We know a couple people that have those, don't we?
Well, that's why I brought it up, but I'm not going to point names. But if you want
Chance
to
Anderson. Chance
Point
Anderson.
names? You're pointing names. Pointing
Yeah.
fingers or naming names, Tim?
pointing names. Aaron Arndt. Aaron has one.
Aaron has a 438.
Yeah. Bonnie Doon.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I think we were gone. That. You know what it was? I think it was just. I had a feeling it was like Regina week when we flew out early and he flew out later. It was, I don't know. That was a Wednesday. I don't know what it was. We were gone.
Probably the
There was
open.
something. Yeah, maybe we did. Couldn't tell.
No,
ya.
we took the open weeks off.
Yeah.
Nah, it was a good shot though.
It seems like somebody would know that. Like, why is it only you that knows that?
Because
I don't think
do
that's
the
something
box.
people spread.
Yeah, that's true. I try and spread
What's
as
your high
much as
game?
like Chance
Like
Anderson's and
435.
Lynn Howell has a 438.
Yeah, that's fair.
What about what did Max? I'm Team Max, but what did Team Max have in Regina last year or the year before? Remember he had like a 11 in a row something. Yeah, we don't care. We don't know who Shane is. Let's stop bringing that guy's name up.
Yeah, who is Shane
Fuck.
Chafe?
Shane had
Is it wait Shane Chaffee?
Chaffee.
Chaffee?
I love that you're all in on that little joke, and Shane just scares the ever-loving crap out of me that I would never say anything.
Because he
Shane
can
the
throw
po-
you like a javelin.
Like his bowling ball, because I weigh about the same.
He can't
Shane-
throw me like a javelin. We're fine.
Shane's a pussycat for sure. He is. I wouldn't worry about him.
And since when do you care? You badmouth Mapstone, and that guy could snap.
And I survived.
Because he decided you were going to survive.
Yeah,
That's
what
it.
about
That's the only reason.
Yeah, there's a great answer. There's a great question there.
Yeah,
Tzatziki
you know what?
sauce.
You absolutely can.
I w- you-
Someplace else.
You know what, Tyler? It's probably be good on cake.
What kind of cake?
A grilled chicken.
This is so inside of a joke that we're
Yeah.
gonna lose half our audience here.
Yeah, it's
All
terrible.
right. Anyways,
It's
let's spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, the wheel. The dangerous wheel. I don't like that I'm kind of in charge of this.
Don't worry, it can't be worse than the intro.
True. That's true. Is that okay? Perfect. Boom. I don't know if it. Oh, it has sound effects. I didn't know if it had sound effects or not. Starting off strong. Oh. With your ideal soft roll setup. So this is like design, color, size.
Matcha, we don't want a soft
One or
roll.
two.
Is there another option?
No.
Okay.
We are promoting our friend's business.
Okay.
Product.
So Tim, that would be 0 soft roll.
No, I have
An
I have a
invisible
soft roll.
one.
You've seen it. You've seen my soft roll.
We'll talk about it. This is your ideal soft roll setup.
Well, I know I don't have an ideal one. I have a
Well,
soft
it's the
roll.
only one you have, so that would
No,
be your
I
ideal
think
soft roll.
I think it would have to be blue and white. I think we start off at 4 7/8, maybe grind down to a 4 3/4, 3/6. Yeah, maybe look like a little bit of the earth and a little cloudy sky there, and I think that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. And it has to be
What's it engraved with?
Timothy. Timothy was engraved on it. It doesn't have that on here. Has a little bit of the O left, but that's about it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carrie
Actually-
as. Oh, continue.
I have no. I actually do like the ballistics when they come out, the 3-color ones. It'd probably be like a. No, actually, I do have one. Or somebody took it. Anyways, I had a ballistics. It was.
You're
it was
having a
blue,
great conversation with yourself.
It was a blue, black, and white. I like that one. That was a good one.
Fair enough. Josie throws those. Carrie, I think you're the only one that actively uses soft rolls on this podcast.
Yep. So my ideal, so that would be like the one that I trust the most right at the moment.
No, if you could get one made, so like color,
Yeah.
size, shape, like I don't know, shape. You want a little oblong?
Can I get,
Yeah,
can I
and
get
Carrie
something
wants
that's
to get away
not
from the square
square?
ones. Yeah.
That's a great question. I think Dream Crusher Blue, maybe? 5" 3/6.
Just blue, plain blue.
Yeah, solids are
God,
cool.
you're boring.
Wow.
Orange and teal. 4 7/8, 3/8, or sorry, 4 7/8, 3/6. Definitely 3/6. But like, if he could make the ballistics a little bit harder, that would be great. Get it
Or
to
would
like
you
an
want?
80.
Or would you want?
So
Or
again,
would you wanna
Dexter's
do, like,
not
a
wanting a
sidewinder?
soft roll.
Yeah, so he
or just-
doesn't want soft rolls.
I want a soft roll that's wrapped.
So,
No, honestly, I would love to throw them. I really would. I just gotta find a way to actually make them score for me.
Yeah.
They work for a lot of people, and they're just a little bit tougher for me. So I just gotta figure that out. But,
They do
Jeff
look
made
awesome.
customs
Orange
that
and
look
teal.
like his bowling shoes.
yeah,
That's pretty
they
dope.
are, they are sick. They are nice. I think he threw them twice, and I got to throw them on the third ball. They're nice. They smell like tar.
Yeah, they did smell awful at Club Tour. Sort of rank.
Is it his full-time job, or is he just semi-retired and he just answers emails?
Oh no, he has a full-time job. He works with a shipping company, I believe, right?
Oh,
A
yeah.
logistics company. Pretty sure.
Alex, you gotta stay on topic here. Okay, we're talking about soft rolls.
Ty, your ideal soft roll?
So they'd be probably 4 15/16, 3/8, so a little bit bigger. Probably a sidewinder. Like, I don't know, pink, black, and white, but like the pink would be like the sidewinder part. Yeah, I'm kind of the same as Dex. I really enjoyed my soft roll. Something just happened in like the last few years that they did not score as nicely for me. So maybe that's why I want like.
You need to cook them like Brad Wilton.
I'm sorry, what?
He oven
Yeah, I
bakes
remember
his.
that.
You
You
can
haven't
bake
baked
them.
this.
You could bake bowling balls to get the oil out.
They pull the oil
10
out.
pinners, dude.
Yeah.
First, okay. What the fuck is going on this podcast? Y'all are throwing bowling balls with 3 fingers and now you're baking them?
Well, in all
You
fairness,
never
it's 3
heard
fingers
this
and a
before?
thumb. It's fine. He actually built like a baking box, and not an actual oven. Like I know. I realize
Mitch has done it.
an oven is a baking box, but like he built a box with like a hair.
Y'all are
dryer.
fucking with me.
No,
You think I
I'm
can just
not.
make this up? No, he has this giant table in his front of his house, and on it was like a crafting table, and on it was this box, and seriously like a hair dryer put into the side, and he would just crank that shit. Get
10
the
pinners
oil
do
to
it all
beat
the
up.
time. Search that shit.
They also have like 10 pinners also have like a supersonic sort of thing that they put them into, and it gyrates the ball around and gets the oil out of it.
Yeah,
Ty-
so that might be why your soft roll stopped doing what it was usually doing for you, is because it's oil saturated.
Which would make sense if it's pure rubber. Right?
There's a reason
Brad
I don't
used
play
to bake his all the time.
10 pin, and it's because I don't care about the science. What this is, soft roll, y'all gotta fix that. This is some tomfoolery, hooliganism, buffoonery bullshit.
I think that's just.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
find this machine.
Mitch has baked it. We should look maybe Mitch's Facebook. Everybody tag Mitch in this. Because he did it, and I think he.
Everybody just tag Mitch right now, please.
Isn't his
Actually,
like
yeah, that's a good idea. Everyone do that.
isn't he like hacked or something right now?
No,
No,
he's
on
sitting right
Instagram.
here with you right now.
Oh my. How do I get rid of It's not Tim this time. Thank fucking God.
There is something here. I'm creeping his Facebook. Here it is. It's right here.
How's your crypto doing?
September 30th, 2021. 2010.
Tim,
2010.
you can share it. You can
2010?
present your screen. Present your screen.
Okay, how you do this? Where is it? Present.
Sounds like we...
Share screen. Okay, share screen. Is it sharing now?
Sure, Jeff. If you can make me 5
No.
inch, 3 pounds 6 ounces, sold.
Hit share screen, then
Jeff,
select.
I just gave you like a 5-minute clip where you could
What do I
make
select?
all these bowling balls and then we'd almost be obligated to buy them.
Wink, wink.
Oh, Tim, you're getting it. Oh,
Oh,
God.
Tim.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Oh my God. Did you
How
hit
do-
share screen instead of share tab? You need to share just the tab that you want to share.
Wow. Tim.
Okay, okay, hold on. Present. Okay, share screen.
Jesus has left the chat.
This is what I deal with every day, guys. This is my whole family dynamic. It's just
So-
Dexter
Oh,
doing
I got
tech
it, guys. Here we go. You see that? You see it?
work.
There
Yeah,
we go.
there we go. Yeah.
Are those child-sized oven mitts?
Jesus.
I don't know, Mitch, is it? Let us know.
Yeah, they are.
There we go. There we go. See, look. You see, look. They're right there.
Yeah.
MD
We-
puts bowling balls in ovens.
Yeah.
This is like some fucking thumb clickbait shit on YouTube.
This is a legit thing. This is.
Wouldn't
an
they melt? They're rubber.
Well, you don't bake them at 500 degrees, Ty. Like, what are you doing?
Jesus has left the chat. His Uber is here and he's gone. I think if we're making 5 like podcast merch, there's just gonna be like quotes and it's gonna be, "This is what I deal with every day" from Dexter. Because I think he says it at least once a podcast.
I want people to understand what my life is like.
Yeah.
Ay,
there we
ay,
go.
ay.
Mitch
Wow.
was young in that picture.
They
He
even
had hair.
suggest just
He had
putting-
hair. He had
You could do it in a hot water bath if you get it to like.
But oil and water don't.
Okay, so what we need is somebody out there who
can
wants to do this for us
put
and
it
show
in a
us
dishwasher.
when we come back in 2 weeks. Somebody out there, if you want to.
I'm very intrigued. I will FaceTime someone. And
I'll
just
buy
watch
you.
them.
I'll buy you a 5P Universe hat. Do a video of it. I'm not replacing the bowling ball.
I'll give you a next gen hat.
There we go. Next gen hat.
You said you could dishwasher clean it, right, Dex?
Dishwasher, yeah.
We've
Here's
done
the
that
hair dryer.
before.
They even say there's a hot car method, but hair dryer method. Place the ball in a towel. Begin waving the blow dryer back and forth as if you were using your head, which is clearly not what I'm doing, and constantly rotating the ball. You will see a ball get glossy as oil is released. When a layer of oil is on the ball, give it a thorough wipe and clean. Repeat the process as many times as necessary until it stops releasing oil.
Yeah.
Recommended every season.
Where can we find these said soft rolls? Do you have a link there, Jeff? Any
Yeah,
pricing?
is your website live yet, Jeff? Like, what's going on here? Talk to us.
It was like softroll.ca.
Yeah.
It honestly, the product sells itself though.
Not after that podcast,
It
it
is
doesn't.
live.
Oh, that looks
Is it?
dramatically better. Well done.
You want to share a screen? I can share it for you.
You're fired, Tim.
Well, it looks like it's getting there.
Guys,
Yeah,
I think we
they're
crashed
not-
the website.
Right now, they are a clothing company.
Under construction. We'll be back soon.
Yeah.
There we go.
We'll get
Yeah,
there.
they do have shirts for sale.
Yep.
People, if you want them. Fantastic.
Buy them up. Buy them up.
Oh yeah, those black ones look real nice, guys.
I like the red. The red looks sharp.
But
Buy shirts.
Recommended every year.
top quality. All right, so now that you know that, Tyler, we kind of went off topic a little bit. So Sidewinder, that's good. So I'm glad we got back on top of that.
Yeah. Moving on. New wheel.
New wheel.
Okay, watch this, Tim. One
Red
click.
really is your color, Jeff. I see you wearing lots of red.
See that, Tim? That's how you share a screen. One try.
Dad checks in the mail, boys. Oh, morning or evening?
So it's kind of like
Yeah.
with our masters or like the open qualifying that's happening in Newfoundland this weekend. Would you rather bowl in the morning, like start at like a 9 a.m. start, or are you like a 1 p.m., 2 p.m.?
Morning. 100%.
If I could consistently play in like not first thing in the morning, then it'd be great. But I don't want to do it nighttime and then first thing in the morning. But that's kind of changed a little bit for me too. I mean, Masters back in the day, morning was terrible, but that was mostly because we were hammered the night before. like Masters used to go off the rails, but I don't know. As long as I'm awake long enough to actually feel awake when I start, then I'm happy. That's really it.
I certainly used to be like an idea, like 10 o'clock was my like, I was awake, I was focused. But I think now I'm actually more of like an afternoon person. But like not like late. Like the Newfoundland Open starts at like 5 p.m. on Saturday, and that's too late. Like I'm like a 1 p.m. because then I can like sleep in and
Yeah.
like wake up and shower and have like a good breakfast and not have to wait like 2 hours to go to the bowling alley.
I agree. I think that 11 to like 2 time period is like glorious.
Chef's kiss.
I'm a morning person, so morning.
I just think whether as you get older, I don't know. You're more refreshed in the morning. I find you get up, you have more energy in the morning. I'm ready to go.
Wrong.
The ideal time would probably be 11 o'clock. If you could do an 11 o'clock shift, it'd probably be money. You can sleep in a little bit. You can have something to eat. But I would rather take a morning anytime in the afternoon. And I think I think that's a stigma too, because I'm always thinking, oh, afternoon shifts, either 4 or 5 mile lane. but I mean, like, that's also but the open is always going to be like 3 and 2. So I'm not really too worried about that.
But then like open nationals, you're like some days you're starting in the afternoon after singles.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. It is what it is. You're mentally prepared, but if I had a choice, this is a good one. So Craig brings up, I find pinfall better in the mornings. I think that yeah, Lenny, yeah.
On lanes 3 and 4, right, Len?
11 a.m. I think pinfall is irrelevant to the time of the day. I know there's cool. I know the times it heat and stuff, but if you're building fine. Most times, 9 out of 10, I don't think it matters. That's me personally. I don't know if there's any logic to it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a good one.
Yeah.
That's 6 games.
A minute a game?
If he's bowling alone, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Feel like we settled that. Tim and Carrie are wrong. Dexter and I are right.
You might be the biggest head case I know. I love it.
Bowling brand or custom shoes?
Custom shoes, hands down. But if I had to choose a bowling brand, I would really be interested in trying the Hammer shoes.
They're not great. I did not love mine.
The higher end Hammer shoes, like the highest end. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I found that they were really like heavy and bulky, and I think that's because they came from like the 10-pin design, where it is a little bit more of like a planting game.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I will say
Caitlin.
the new.
Don't do this.
Every week.
I will say the New Brunswick on the cheaper lines, they're so light, like they're incredibly light. But the higher end models are still heavy. Like obviously, I've never had customs. I will be going to customs, so I will say customs. You just pay what you get. Now you're looking at. We got the price list now, and just out of pricing alone, there's 7 or 8 models that are in the guys out of like 20 that you can buy from, or over 400 after tax. Yeah. And that's the retail value that they tell us. I'm sorry, like the money is just not worth it anymore to the quality, and it's just it's nothing personal. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, go find a shoe that's actually comfortable for you, that's going to be good on your body, because we're on them a long day, and you're going to get them at half the price.
Especially if you find them on sale.
Yeah.
Regular shoes go on sale a lot more than bowling shoes do.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
Carrie, I feel like
100%.
I would agree. Though I am interested in the BOA technology. I'm like, I know there's enough because like I like my shoes cranked so tight. I would be interested.
Adam's the same way, and he for somebody who's a picky ass motherfucker, Weber loves the BOA. So I mean,
And he got them by accident too.
I ordered them wrong once. I told him he had to take them, and he did. And he liked it.
And he
so
loved
it worked out.
See, and I'm opposite. Like, I actually like having mine not super tight.
Mine
Like-
are so loose.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I slide, and then I slide a little in my shoe. Like, I'll slide
No.
yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm like
My
Goldilocks.
knee hurts for you.
It's not too loose or not
Well,
too tight. It's
there
just
have been
right.
times where like
It's just
it might have been a little bit too loose,
Goldilocks.
and like my toes will hurt because I'll actually dig into my shoe on the inside as I'm sliding. Yeah.
Do you think? Okay, this is. I mean, it's a little bit off topic, but it's about this. Gino needs new shoes because that's why he walks back and forth. It's not the underwear, he says. But he says he's trying to get his feet proper in the shoes. Is there a shoe out there for Gino that can help that situation out?
Does 2 under make him?
He said it's not an underwear issue, but I think it is.
No, I mean, maybe they'll make shoes.
Yeah. Or you just get those ones that you can put grips on, but those toes with the toes go in there, so his feet doesn't get a problem in there. Yeah.
The barefoot shoes. Oh,
Yeah. I'm still contemplating, like, actually buying just a pair of street shoes and just practicing in them. Just playing in just straight street shoes.
with no slider.
Nothing. Because my logic is, look at how Newfoundland
Next time
was
you go
this
to
summer
Newfoundland
for us,
for
right?
nationals.
Right? So but seriously, if we get used to playing with just planting and no slide, then we never have to worry about the approaches, ever.
No.
It's all the same 100% of the time.
That's what socks
I
are for.
feel like you will get old really fast. Your knee will buckle over time.
Look, my knee has already been taking a beating from the size of myself, and it's still totally fine. If that's not going to ruin it, yeah. I got no knee problem.
Someone who watches a lot of people go through like repetitive use injuries, please don't. Please,
see.
I beg you.
Yeah, bocce ball. That's a good point too, Cindy. If I wear out my left one, I'll just use my right one.
Okay,
I did
you
that in
know what?
Regina.
I've seen you try that.
Hey, I shot
shot-
1,800 doing that one year
You did.
in Regina.
Okay,
Red Deer. And
Red Deer.
I beat some people. Like I beat Evan. And I played half my frames off my left foot and half my frames off the right.
Okay, Cindy called me last night and she was excited. She is now officially, apparently, a spot bowler. And
That's
she slides.
exciting. Congratulations,
Well,
Cindy.
I said you got to take it more than just practice. You got to put it towards your actual bowling. But she said it was pretty easy after she got used to it after about 12 years of bitching about it. So it's
Big
it's
fan of
gonna work
spot
out.
bowling. Big
Big
fan.
fan of spot, man. It's a pin bowler. Yeah, way better. Anyways, yeah. I think your answer, Dexter, is a dumb idea. I think that's the easiest way to put it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, bunch
Yeah,
of idiots.
I don't know.
I'm
So anyways,
one-stepping in
so
street
that's
shoes
the
on the
shoe.
back of the approach all the time when I'm testing machines, and I do just fine.
Sure,
Oh, yeah,
sure.
sure.
One ball. One ball.
No, I'll throw whole games like that. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Ridiculous.
Is there anything good on this?
I think there's some okay ones. There.
Team titties? Titles. Team titles. Ah.
Put your glasses on, Mitch. Jesus Christ.
You are speaking like Mitch. Where's your ride?
Yeah. What do you think is more prestige? What would you rather win?
Oh, singles any day. I'm sorry. That's not even a question.
I think I don't.
More prestigious is
They're
definitely
more
singles.
prestigious, 100%. Winning a singles event for sure, but I think winning with a team is just a totally different feeling too.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like, I mean, obviously, as like anyone who's in competitive bowling, I want to win at least one singles title in Masters and Open. And I would love to win as many Open singles as I could. But for the Masters, like, part of me also wants to play on that team, like, especially here in Alberta, because that's the only time that I'll get to play with people like Carrie or Gary Baird, like last year, or someone like Matt Schultz, who doesn't play the Open here anymore, but like someone that I looked up to when I was growing up. So, like, sure, I'd love to make singles every year at the Masters, but there's sometimes that I look at that team and I'm like, I'd be okay on that team.
Yeah, it's just a different grind. It is a very different grind. That whole weekend, and
Yeah. I don't.
But I definitely want a singles title at some point.
Yeah. I half disagree with this. I think maybe the other people don't necessarily remember who was on the team, but like, you remember who you shared that title with.
Yeah,
And it's like such a personal prize.
yeah, you're bonded for life.
That's correct. I think whoever you win with, you always have a specific bond with those people, right? Yeah, you know what, Craig? Yeah. You know what? Tyler has one too. You want to say that to Tyler?
I do not have a silver. I have a bronze.
Well, you know what? The better Cat has it. He has two.
Correct. He has 2.
As soon as Brad lost, I texted him and said, "Good try," and he texted me back, Brad, normal Brad lingo, and I was like, "Welcome to the double silver club." He's like, "Thank, that makes me feel so much better." Not.
Probably followed by like a "I'm gonna go throw myself into the harbor" comment or something like
I am
that.
a waste of human skin.
Oh, you should have heard him after our pro league match on Sunday.
I love Brad. You know what? Sometimes I think he actually enjoys what comes out because he's so
Oh, he
surprised
does.
himself.
It comes out, and he's just, and then like somebody else will laugh, and then he'll start laughing because he knows it's
It's
so
like
ridiculous.
his like creative poetry outlet.
It's unbelievable. It's so detailed and like instant, and it is fantastic. But he recovers so much better now with it too. Like it doesn't just
think-
like he doesn't say it and believe it. He says it, and then it's out, and then he's fine.
I think we should start like recording them and then have one of those like NPR radio hosts be like, "I should throw myself off a bridge with a necklace of barbed wire," and just like have it as a podcast.
Just
This AMSR or whatever they
Yeah.
call it.
Exactly.
Or Stephen Hawking's voice. No.
Oh no. Someone edit that out. Edit that out.
I've been lucky enough to win both as with teams, so singles would be unreal. But it's so hard to be singles at Masters and the Open, right?
yeah.
That is the ultimate goal, is obviously to win a singles title. But
Yeah, I think like, we all have personal goals, but at the end of the day, like everyone wants to go out and win. So if you're not aiming for singles, or if you not like have that hidden goal of like maybe this time,
yeah,
Yeah.
none of us would survive.
X-rated, R-rated, all
Yeah.
of the above,
Yeah.
unrated.
X-rated is a very, very, very different time. Very, very different. That's your brother.
Okay.
I've heard him say some shit, and I'm like, that is a weird corner of the internet. I don't need to hear that.
Well, you hear them say that in public. Imagine what he says in the private.
How about
Moving on.
we don't
Moving
win?
on.
Here we
Anything
go.
else?
Here we go.
Anyways, but what I'm saying is, when it comes to a medal, I think a gold medal, for me, like your first one, if you ever have the opportunity, I always feel like that's the most important one, because you're forever. It doesn't matter what you do, you're forever in the record books, and that's what I think is the coolest part. Now, obviously, if you're building at resumes, obviously singles I think are more important, but you don't necessarily have those opportunities in certain places. Like in Ontario, I would say more than other provinces, right? So sometimes it happens.
We were kind of having that discussion earlier. I'm not sure if we want to go on this tangent, but like, what do you consider makes the GOAT call?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that makes multiple national teams and wins golds, brings them home, but unfortunately can never get the singles title. Do you think that disqualifies them from that talk, or is it singles title is more heavy weighted, or
I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard to make that call, especially like you could have a person that goes out and wins a national title, has an amazing year, wins a national title as a single, and then is unable to make a team again. You know, does that make him a GOAT? I don't think that I think.
Okay.
I don't think that singles title will outweigh a guy who's makes the Masters Nationals or something, every year and gets some titles that way.
yeah, I would say you would have to look at the career. If they never make a team again, that they wouldn't even be considered in that talk, right? Because sure, they won a singles title, that's great, fantastic, you're in the record books, but like you wouldn't be weighted against somebody that's won 6-7 gold medals
Okay.
through a different avenue.
Yeah.
I
So-
wouldn't think, but
My theory is now, obviously different generations, we had this talk before, right? I think in our current generation right now, I think there's a lot more single opportunities than there are for team opportunities, and that means something. And I will say, I think at this point, if you don't have a singles championship in your resume, you can't be considered the GOAT. I think it's just you can be on a great team and whatever it is. I think bowling's changed a lot. Where like, I'm young, so I will say, but the '70s, '80s, and '60s, and even early '90s, I don't think it was more team oriented. People saw the Open and the Masters, and then there was some cash tournaments, but there wasn't so to speak, the tour. The numbers other than KG weren't 270, right? They were reasonable, but they're not what they were today. I really truly feel that the evolution of our sport and competitiveness has turned into this, what we got now. And I think the other ones are still very important, but I think the individual aspect has really heated up, right? And I think if you're looking at individualistic, just as a term as a GOAT, and I know if you guys listen to the 5P Universe Cargill stream, I know Katie and me and Carrie talked about it because they talked about Brad Mullins as a GOAT, right? And they always refer to him as the GOAT. Brad is an incredible player out there. Unfortunately, I just don't think he plays enough to be considered that, right? He'll forever go down as one of the best players, I think, in our generation. And he's a really good friend of mine, but I just don't think there's certain ways you say it, and I don't think they're wrong for saying it because that's how they truly feel. But overall scheme, I think it's not the right perception of what that resume is, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well put, for once,
Yeah.
Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I like this comment. This would be a good next one.
Yeah.
Actually, didn't Steve, didn't Greenside, didn't he send you something, Dexter, and one day about Alberta bowlers?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he sent me one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrie, let's start with you. Who would be your 4
My Mount Rushmore.
representatives? Yeah.
And yeah, I have to say, let's put one lady on there. I think that's fair.
Or more.
Yeah, or more. Yeah, yeah, minimum one. Yeah.
And no, it's not just 4
Wow.
different pictures.
Is
of
this
Tim.
like?
OC.
Are we saying like personally to us or to
To you.
It's up to you.
look at resumes?
It's up to you.
I think-
Whatever your resume, like whatever your qualifications. You can say why you put
So-
them up there.
Right. So my professional opinion would be obviously like Fraser Hamley, Frank Levine. Oh. Like Gino and Bruce to me are the best Alberta players ever. They would have to be on that mountain. So who do you push off? And then Diane Violini, obviously great Alberta player. There's so many. Like how do you narrow it down to 4? That's impossible.
That's so true.
I would never. I don't know what you're talking about.
But
I take offense to
personally, I would say like just in my own books. Frick. Yeah, it would have to be like Bruce, Gino, Fraser Hamley, and Diane Violini.
It's good picks.
Okay, so we talked about this in Alberta, and Steve asked me the question, Greensides. He messaged me a while back. I'm going to go through his messages. For Alberta, it was top 5, and I just based it off of he asked top 5 men of all time, Alberta. I said Bruce, Gino, Adam, Tom, and Jackson, just based off Hall of Fame inductions, right? Or people who were put forward on it. If I had a pick right now, do a retired and top. Okay, you're making this hard. I would say Bruce would have to be one. Bruce definitely would have to be one. I would say, and this is just me personally. I know Fraser's up there. I didn't know Fraser or see Fraser, right? So, and what they've done for the sport, whether it's on and off the lanes, Bruce, Gino. I'm going to say Karen Armstrong. Right, I think you have to. I think I had to put Karen in there. She's just. I got to watch her on her. Not during her. She's still dominant, but not as she was earlier. And I still get goosebumps watching her play. I just still love watching her. And For another guy? Oh, geez, that's... I don't know. That's a tough one.
You said
You know-
4 already. You don't have to pick another one.
I said Gino. I said... Oh, I can say... I'll
Bruce
say
and
Bruce.
Adam.
Okay, sure, I'll put Adam in there. There.
You
But-
did.
let's-
You said his name.
Yeah. No, I was part of the 5 guys in Alberta.
Oh,
But
I gotcha. Sorry.
But I'll say Adam in there. Yeah. And he'll listen to the podcast, and Ego will be there, and he'll text me how many times he retired, and that's fine. That's cool.
Honestly, we've talked about it a lot the last couple of weeks. The more you bitch about bowling, the more successful you are. And he's.
But
made
how does
a
he
career.
not? How does he shoot? How does he shoot 2,500 and not get the 225 pot? That's pathetic.
Couldn't handle the pressure the last game.
Yeah.
Bruce, Weber, Tom, and for a lady, Jennifer Smith. Just because I
that's a
think
good
that
one.
intensity would be really fucking fun to play with.
Yeah. She'd be good. Yeah.
Nice. I think just because, like, obviously I entered bowling at a different time than you guys. Mine would probably be a little different. I would put Diane up there just because, like, she was the name that I heard at everything. And then I would also put Jen Baker up there because she was kind of the one that I was getting into bowling as she was kind of transitioning. So I saw someone make that transition over from, like, the youth competitive game into the adult competitive game. So that was kind of something for me to, like, work towards. And then I would put, like, Adam Weber up there. Obviously, like, you say 5-pin bowling, and, like, he's kind of one of the first names that anyone thinks about. And I would also put Matt Schultz up there just because, again, growing up in Edmonton, he's the bowler we watched.
But that's 4 guys. Which one's the girl?
I had
Baker.
2 guys and 2 girls, actually.
Oh, I always think Baker's the guy because she's one of us. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Just because she farts more than the rest of us does not mean that she is a man.
Oh, Lord.
Poor baby.
And I started with Diane.
Oh yeah! Whoa! Jeez.
Oh, keep up with the train.
Oh, it's crashing. Yeah, that's for
Hey,
sure.
we have somebody from the Philippines watching.
That's awesome.
Hello.
Welcome aboard.
Duck pin player, probably.
Well, they used to have 5-pin out there
Really?
On the
On the bases, yeah.
naval base, wasn't it?
on the bases, yeah.
They have small ball. They have duck pin out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I got my
Tim.
hands from. Yeah.
Do you not listen to the conversation before you just throw your 2 cents in?
This is
Or,
every day of my life.
like, fuck you, man.
Oh, Lord.
All right, next wheel. Spin
my-
that shit.
Let's just forget what I said.
You forgot what you said.
I love it.
Perfect game attempt. So we had one today. There's been a lot. Who's going to throw the next perfect game?
That's the question.
It's a coin flip.
Who plays at Golden Mile, Dakota, or Bonnie Doon?
Well, where was Moans was in Glencairn.
Glencairn, yeah. Kathy, is that because I told Tim to fuck off, Kathy? Is that where that's coming from?
Does anybody miss the days where like Carrie would be very upset with us if we swore, and these were all pre-recorded, and then
You're right, Brad.
Hey, Brad,
Shawnee,
who is
Shawnee
Shane?
Chaff?
I don't know
This
who he
keeps
is.
getting brought up, but we don't know who this guy is.
Some new bowler. First time.
Yeah, I miss the
Who
days
is
that
the next
when you
one?
used to have to like cover up our swears with Mitch Davies. Let's go. You know?
Yeah, that was fun. That,
was a good time.
That was a lot of waste of my life going on.
Ellen, eventually you stopped caring, and then we stopped caring too.
Oh, that's a true call. Dougie's due,
yeah.
isn't he?
Ooh.
I can't watch it work anymore.
I'm so sorry, Kathy. It's better this way because you could have a beer.
Oh.
Yeah, things went sideways.
Okay,
progression
so
after
who's
180
throwing the
podcasts.
next perfect game?
Well, it's not going to be at fucking Sherwood because their pinfall's trash.
No, it
What are
is
you
not
talking
happening
about?
there.
This weekend we had 2 people shoot 1200s. There was a whole bunch of people over 1100.
Dexter, it's not nearly as good as it was, but
No, but
I mean,
it's definitely much better.
if,
It's
I mean, put
not
it this
a
way,
450 chance range, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's there.
Rob
Well, I
Clark
mean,
almost
I
got
was
it
on
perfect.
3 and 4, Len's favorite set, and I shot 370. And the only reason why I shot 370 is I missed the middle twice.
That's not how you throw a perfect game.
You're right. It's
I,
not.
okay, you can tell what the scoring was.
Oh.
You're welcome, Brad.
Is there anybody in there? I sure fucking hope so.
Jesus. Let's.
He's cleaning right now.
So I will say, if we only had 300-400s at the TPC, we usually have lots more. So that's indicative to what the scoring is. But it's been better than it was, but it's not nearly what it was before.
Ty,
that's what
can
I'll
we
say.
pick the province? And what's the
Sure.
time? What's the time span do we have? It's just the next.
Within the next, before Christmas.
Oh.
Oh, no. I'll say, yeah, okay. Just the next one.
And
I like that call about the Newfoundland ladies.
That's what I was going to say. It's at St. Pat's. Their pinfall was pretty decent.
It wasn't bad.
St. Pat's was really good.
That was my
act-
highest scoring day, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so this. Do you pick somebody who's already thrown one? Because the odds, I think, are less. I always feel like it's less than the one that doesn't get one. So
I'm going to be bold and I'm going to say Courtney Lucas.
I'm
at
gonna say
Open.
Megan Calcano. Because
That's-
Katie Wells has one. I think Katie can definitely do it again. I always feel, yeah.
Yeah, but Tim, how many do you have and you still haven't thrown one? I've thrown 3. Ty's thrown 2?
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
only
It's not.
one?
It's not Amy Harris. Apparently, it's not Amy Harris, guys.
Those Katie Wells calls.
It'll probably be you, and then you'll celebrate and fall forward and touch a pole.
Yep, there it is.
Loser.
There it is. 435.
This is a really tough question.
Just say it. Let it out.
You know what? It's going to be Brad Moans. It's going to be. I mean,
All right.
he had 3 attempts in a week. He's going to get another
true.
one. I think he's going to get another one. He's just like unreal right now.
It's that like towing the line.
It'll happen again in Regina Classic. Yeah.
I don't think so. I disagree with that. Mark my words. Podcast 179, minute number
It is
49.
marked. It is
It
marked.
is. Henry got a 448 once. Yes.
Yeah, last
I
year.
think that's gonna be his highest by 80 pins this year.
Huh. I'm gonna go with Tit Kat Brad.
I thought you were going to say Desiree. I was like, yep, that's the one.
Bursitis boy? You gonna pick Bursitis boy?
He has bursitis now?
Yeah,
Oh,
his hips
frick.
pretty bad.
Yeah, he's got the body of like a 72-year-old, and you know what a body of a 72-year-old feels like.
I know how that feels.
You're a 72-year-old with a body of a 90.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. Well, I think you said Brad. That's your.
I mean, Weber shot 2,500 on a busted knee, so like
Yeah, exactly.
anything can happen.
Yeah. I don't want to say
And
when
you
he's
can
good,
get
he's
you
good.
can get
He's
lucky
just-
one game.
I just hope he can get through that pain. I feel bad for Brad right now.
Yeah.
He's in pretty rough
All
shape.
it's inside info.
Thank gosh we got Christmas coming up before anything crazy major, and he can take some time off.
Oh, he'll probably play every Christmas tournament there is, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but we can hope.
But Boxing Day
He's
is
playing
pretty
bo-
loosened up though.
He'll be drinking.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he will be. And he's with Dot, so that's gonna go downhill real fast.
Oh yeah, Jen. I like that. We'll for sure. That doesn't like it don't really count, but like I'm ready. 100%. Next wheel.
Yep.
Yeah. This has actually been some productive conversations, minus
Oh
some
shit, we're
swearing.
not sharing.
Oh my god, I can't believe you don't know how to share a screen.
No one did it. I don't even know what that says. Oh, your favorite beverage while bowling. So this can be alcoholic. Beveragino? Is it time for a beveragino? This can be either alcoholic or non-alcoholic.
Yeah, that could happen.
I could.
My favorite drink while bowling. Beer and clam.
A while.
Red flag. Red flag, Ryan O'Callahan. That's disgusting.
Chalky milk.
That's horrendous.
Yeah, legit psychopath behavior.
That's in the ick
100%.
folder. Ick.
Would you have a paralyzer?
Favorite drink while bowling?
Mm-hmm.
Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Or both.
See, and it's while bowling that kind of throws me because like my first instinct would be to say a good Caesar, but I don't really like drinking Caesars while bowling, so I'm gonna say Fireball.
No.
That, yeah.
A monster.
Yeah.
Kev, you are right. A good vodka with grape juice shooter. Because they don't have mix, yeah. Those were fantastic.
What kind of monster? Carrie Kreitz.
The original is the best.
Wrong. But carry on.
The white.
time.
The white is so good.
The white's not bad.
The white is so
Wow.
good.
The fruit punch one that I had at DBC was also delicious.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
Which one?
Fruit punch.
Yeah, you don't sell it, but like fruit punch isn't bad.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have a fruit punch Rockstar, Tim.
Yeah, but Rockstar's not great.
Rockstar's good. I don't drink it, though, but...
Tim, what's your go-to drink? Or favorite drink, I guess.
I already said beer and clam. I said the real off the beginning. Don't you listen?
Nope, not to you.
Okay.
Oh, that was efficient.
Beer and
that was
clam.
quick. That was easy.
Beer.
Hey.
Beer and clam. Yeah.
Mine is the Dole strawberry kiwi juice. Delicious.
We used to have it on Fountain.
You sure did, and then you got rid of it. Don't
we're
think I
gonna
haven't
That
forgot.
seems like a mistake.
Well, there were only so many children drinking it, Ty.
Rude.
It's a fact. It is a fact. We were not going through it.
Doesn't make it rude
It
any less.
no. You can't be mad at honesty.
I am.
Huh? Okay. All right.
Fucked up my mojo.
I love that response so fucking much.
Yeah. Anyways, anytime there's a strawberry kiwi juice, I will probably end up with that one. Beers 4 through 9. What about the first 3?
They're pre-beers.
Pre-beers. Interesting.
Is this to replace his help sign?
Oh, wait, where is that?
Yeah.
I totally could.
Appropriate.
Yep. I'll get right on that, guys. Don't worry. Next week.
Oh. Fuck that up.
Done fucked up. Yeah.
Fair. If it's alcoholic, though, probably gin and orange juice. Or orange pop. Not orange juice. Orange juice would also be good, though.
Orange crush.
Yeah. Delish.
Literally
Any-
everything
any
you drink
good
is like
lager
a
on tap.
15-year-old girl.
Yeah, I never made it.
Yeah,
Hello?
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Are we shocked? I think I have like a bottle of pomegranate vodka, vanilla vodka, and like strawberry schnapps in my room right now. That's about all the alcohol I have, aside from my White Claws.
Do you,
Imagine the days of like
you
trying
never,
to hide it
you,
from your parents.
Ty, you don't drink beer anymore, do you? At all?
I'll have like a sour, but that's only if there's nothing else.
I remember that. I remember because we kept on buying rounds, and it was your turn, and we kept on drinking everybody's beer because you weren't drinking, and I was like, perfect.
Yep.
And we never got you one. It was perfect. Oh.
That was in Newfoundland last year, and that's when I had to drink Michelob Ultra, and it was revolting.
It was good. It was good. Well, you
Wrong.
that you don't drink.
It was not. It was not good. Also, has anyone noticed that the title of this wheel, I actually made up to say, is the Wheel of Idiocy? I was really surprised no one's commented on that yet.
It's
Well, I
'cause
missed it. I was paying attention
not
to the
wrong.
topics.
Fair enough. Next one, guys. We are
TJ,
burning
spin
through
that
my
shit.
wheel.
Yeah.
Someone else share the screen. I'm not on that. I'm on wheel duty. I can't do both.
Yeah, it's so tough.
Go spin that shit.
All right.
You have to click it. We can't click it for you.
5 PL. I did spin it.
Oh,
Oh,
did you?
yeah. It does not look like it spun on here. Weird. Technological glitch. The topic was 5-pin universe pro league predictions.
I don't believe you.
Get fucked. I don't believe you, Mitch Davies.
We
Fucking identity thief over here trying to call me a liar.
5-pin universe.
Pro league predictions. Yeah.
What are we predicting? Who finishes last?
Whatever you want to
Oh,
predict. Let's start with the winner. Let's start with the winner.
Okay, well, last is the Lumberjacks. I mean, let's just throw that out there. No, just kidding. I like Max.
It's gonna be pretty hard for them to finish last.
We could
No.
do divisional winners, overall league winner, and MVPs, male and female.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
Get that
Too
spreadsheet
early,
out.
it's too early
You're
for
asking,
MVP.
like,
It's
a
too early for
lot.
MVP.
I
Yeah,
have.
no.
I have
As
a
if
good
you've
prediction
bet
right
on less.
Okay, go ahead, Terry.
Oh, he's going to steal my pick.
Right now, John Mullins is the clear pick.
MVP? Yeah.
He's won every match.
And isn't he averaging like 360?
No, like
270.
270.
Oh,
But Derek Holmes averaging 294.
What about
Cody's averaging 306.
Cody? And what about Johnstone? Other than his poll.
Johnny hasn't won all his points.
female side, I pick Cara Deering.
Yeah, Derek Holm is probably a good pick too.
Dakota Heth is averaging 333 right now. Playing 2 games.
Cara Deering.
Dirty. And she had a really good game there.
Yeah, one game, 380 some average.
It's my pick.
She's crushing it.
I think Cargill division winners. Oh, I didn't look at the standings. Sorry, come back to me. I'm not ready to order. I have to look at the menu again.
Jesus.
Cargill, right? Like, are we?
Cargill.
Sorry, guys. We're so
Ooh.
organized here.
Cargill's really close, hey?
Ryan
Yeah.
did talk to you about this today. I don't think it's a bad idea. He wants us to do like power rankings
What
for
is
the
that?
5PL. He said weekly. And, like weekly's too much because like we don't have enough games to do that. But I think monthly we could do power rankings and have people move up and down.
I don't know what a power ranking is. Help.
Like the NFL does their team power rankings.
You think that made it any more clearer for me, Carrie Kreitz?
Nope. MLB does it too. You were big into baseball this year.
Just basically what teams they figure are the best, regardless of what their actual like record is. What
Oh.
team at that time is
They check the
playing
vibes.
best. Yeah.
They check the vibes.
Okay,
Gotcha.
So I want to go on a limb here. The way they're playing and the way the center's playing, I think the Dynamite's a different team this year.
Not a bad pick.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Kingpins for Cargill.
Do you see them play Sunday?
They're still at a .563.
I don't know. They play good. Tell you what, it was great seeing Giggy on the lanes playing. He got super animated. I've never seen him like that before. I haven't like it. I've never played an open team against him actually of all these years. So
I crushed him. I killed him. Like 140 to like a 117 or 118.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
TSN turning point.
Also, Len, don't act like you're going to even remember this tomorrow morning.
True.
Like, Okay, so what are we picking?
Cargill division winners. You can say Dream Crushers. We know it's not going to happen.
No, I'm not
but-
going to.
I want to say
Because
Dynamite.
I thought that'd be cheesy, and that's not. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna go really on a limb, based on how, the center is playing right now.
The
and-
vibes.
And how like the players are playing.
The vibes. Regina. He's going to say Regina.
I am gonna say Regina.
Yeah.
I am gonna say Regina.
I'm psychic.
I think.
Yeah, but
Well,
but
hold on, Tim. Hold on.
but
Tim.
their manager
I think
sucks.
Regina's the team to beat right now.
oh, they are the team to beat. 100% they are.
They are firing.
They are.
On all cylinders. They have the GOAT. I mean, you look back at it like 3 years ago, you have two players, and one of them being Danny, right? Danny. Like, he was a star on that team. He's nothing now. He's absolutely nothing. He doesn't even get to play. That's how good they are. That's how
So
good they
that's
are.
my choice.
Okay.
Carrie, did you pick someone?
No.
Who would you like to pick?
I'm gonna pick the knockouts.
Oh.
Oh.
I
Yep.
actually like.
That's not a bad
I
pick.
like the.
Yeah.
They've been working so hard, and they're getting really good.
Well, and there's no precursor to say that they're not gonna be good because they have no games in yet.
Yeah,
Though.
but they. I mean, 3 of them made the cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
The 3 that showed up,
Yep.
all 3 of them. It's pretty impressive.
Okay. So Schwartz Home Hardware, is that the right title? Home Builders? Home Hardware? I don't know.
I said about 5 different times differently last week, but
Schwartz Home Hardware. Whew, that's a tongue twister. Irish wristwatch. Wow.
All right, I'm just gonna say it next gen.
Boo.
I know.
Hater.
I know. I know.
We are the new Dream Crushers.
know.
We got the haters.
Yeah, you don't even know. You don't even know.
Not
Just
even
wait.
close yet.
Yeah, no.
We play them in our next match or next week of matches, and I hope we beat them. But I kind of want to say the Caribou.
Caribou's a really good team.
They can play. They can absolutely play. I was really glad when they got in.
I want to say it's going to be their year. It's going to be the Roses. I think Derek's played very well. I think the team can get together. Tyler, roll your eyes all you want. I think the Roses have a chance.
I feel like I don't know. Like I feel like the Roses are like team or league nemesis like since season 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the like anybody but Calgary vibe for Edmonton. Like the
Yeah.
Oilers, you can't cheer for the Flames. Like
I was gonna
It's
say,
like
that's
us
not
and
a
the
thing in
Bombers.
bowling, but that's
Like
a
us
and the
Bombers.
Yeah.
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 It's like us and the Bombers.
Yeah, like you have that one team that like not that I would ever wish ill will on anyone but bowling, but I'm kind of like, ooh, that one would sting for some reason. They're a great team, but it would sting.
Interesting.
Carrie?
Yeah, I would have to go with Bucks. Next gen. That's so hard to say, but
I know.
None of us said
I
Venom.
chose to.
Venom's at like a 781 win percentage. They've only played 2 games, but like
they only got 2 games in.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
that's-
their
that's
2
a good
games
point.
were really good.
yeah. Interesting. Okay. So who's going to win the season 3? The cup.
Crushers.
Do we have a cup? Do we have a cup
It's
name?
a trophy. You would know that if you won a season.
It's.
I'm waiting till it has like a
Ty,
like importance.
You would love the trophies.
It's a big phallic. It's a big phallic.
Ooh.
It is the most phallic trophy I've ever seen in my life. I wonder
It's a
if I
big
can
it's a big glass trophy.
People need help.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh man, they must think we're all dickheads.
But like there's like the Stanley Cup and the Grey Cup.
Yeah, we should have
The-
one.
It's a 5-pin reverse cup.
The Spoo Cup.
Spoon?
The spin. Can I get a spin beer? Oh, how I remember that.
I don't know.
No, Ryan. No.
Walls. That's
We
that's
should.
good.
We should.
I'm gonna say that next gen's gonna win this year, and they're not gonna finish second place.
That's pretty cocky. That's pretty cocky.
Called your own.
It's more out of like desperation. I can't.
You guys are the best team. Okay, I guess maybe let's talk about the most disappointing team so far. The Big Phallic.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, well, Tyler, it's one ball, not two balls. So I mean that there's a difference there, right?
But like, it has your logo on it. Like,
I don't
when
think
you
I
win
want
it.
my logo associated with that.
Did ours have our logo on it? Did
Yes,
it?
you did.
Oh,
Ours is that trophy's actually bigger than the other one.
yeah. Yeah, the
Oh,
Bombers
Tim
one
loves
is
it bigger.
like a half-inch bigger.
Is it really?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm actually.
100%.
Well, of course, Daryl ordered it. Come on.
It's okay.
What do
I'm
you
going to
expect?
take it to a grinder and make it shorter from the
Cut the
bottom.
base off.
Dude, it was square. It was square. You're an idiot.
Dexter, he's on his old like little eye touch or whatever it is. He doesn't have anything on this. But okay, let's we already discussed that now on each team or whatever. Who's the most disappointing so far? You think?
Tim loves the negativity. Wow.
I
He's a big negative guy.
I'm big negative Nelly. That's
Yeah, Palmer's right.
Oh,
Lay off the milk, Ryan.
not the milkman. Oh, who's been the most disappointing? Snowmen have not been as on it as I expected.
So far, after 2 games, I would say the Mayhem, just because they finished at the top of the division. But they're only 2 games in, so that, like, you can't really say that yet. But
And I feel like didn't their one game they lost with like a pretty big score, like a 13-50 or something. So it was like
yeah,
a good match.
Avalanche have had a rough go for sure.
Yeah, I mean the Dynamite's the Winnipeg team that's holding it together right now.
Yeah.
The other two teams are struggling at the moment.
I have two.
Dream Crushers.
More negativity.
Oh,
Yes.
let me guess.
Dream Crushers is one. We lost one.
Yep.
And we are the Dream. And it was even the second game wasn't as good, and it's so bad. My name's not even on the list. So that's how bad I am. Second of all, well, 'cause I had to search my name. It's not even on the list. I had to search my name. It's so far low.
Oh,
And
yeah, fair.
and two, honestly, average pros. I mean, those guys go practice every week, and they come out and throw like almost a goose egg. But they had the
Weren't
best
they in
talent.
the lead of that game until the very end though? And then
Oh, there we go. That's why I love you.
Do we? Yeah, I mean you're probably right on Mayhem too. Like that team is just so good, and that's
I think it's just too
It's a
early in
slow
the season for them. Like you watching them, the game that we played, like they just did not look comfortable.
yeah.
Pinsanity's just want some airtime.
Yeah, Val, we're not going to pick on Pinsani. You guys just entered the league. But, like, yeah, not a great showing for your first week, but...
I knew somebody was
lots
going to
of
say it. I knew somebody was going to say it.
0 points, baby. Get better.
But they also haven't lost a game.
It's true.
So like,
Batting 1,000. Look at that sports reference. Oh,
Wow. They're batting 0. They haven't taken that bat yet.
no, they're batting 1,000 because Dexter said they haven't lost yet.
no, they're. I mean,
That's
technically,
not how math works.
technically,
0 times anything is 0.
But in this world that I live in, 100% baby.
Okay.
It's called delusion, and it's the solution.
Our record is perfect.
Exactly.
You
Batting
don't have a
1,000.
record, so it can't be perfect. It's 0.
Has there... Yeah. I think at the end of the season, I would like to, like, obviously we talk about this, new wins or whatever. I would like to see, like, the biggest, like, bloopers. Like, I know JB put a little thing together, bloopers, or, like, the biggest, like, calls between picking up players and dropping, like, or subbing, like, for example, like, when Kerry got subbed in and he goes back, so that was good, yeah.
Like, yeah,
Same
there's some
vibe.
good bloopers. How
Same
about
vibe.
the time where you stood at the end of the lane, Tim would go, for a rubber.
Oh yeah, fair.
Stand back there. It's like,
Okay. Yes.
rubber?
I get
Bull-
that.
That's a bowling
What?
ball. We all know that's
Yes.
a bowling ball. That's
That's
a
a bowling
ball.
universal language for a bowling ball.
But who thinks throwing one down the lane when it's live?
Well, you were asking for one.
You can throw it down too. You throw it down.
You stood there on one and went. You're an idiot. Like,
Yeah,
pretty sure that's in the American Sign Language.
It really hurt the Dream Crushers season. I think that was like the turning moment.
And y'all shit on next gen for shitty cameras.
No,
Well,
no.
as we should.
You want to talk about cameras? Sherwood Bowl has the best camera setup of anybody.
Well, the two teams. I don't know. Bombers haven't got on that yet, but that's fine.
We were better. Last week we were kind of shitty, but that's because Des was trying to FaceTime in and my phone kept like hanging up the video call.
You guys don't have a tripod, do you?
Yeah, we do. We have
The
two.
one. Do you guys actually use them?
Yeah.
Oh, because remember that one time you did the little books on top of books?
With a shoe.
It
Or
was
shoe,
shoes on top of two tables stacked on top of each other. Yes, and that week we did not have a tripod because Bradley was not here.
I think Caribou has Caribou.
Their
Can you
cameras
hook
were
up?
really good.
Just wait till the Dream Crushers this next time.
Yeah. Average Pros is really good, and Pin Sandy was really good. I thought
I'm gonna just go back and watch theirs.
Pin Sandy was really good. Of course,
Cincinnati was really solid, yeah.
Yeah.
Shot
did-
from an 80s camera. All right.
Haka doesn't even know when he gets invoices. I don't know why he's chirping in here. He just
Another
he just figured
inside joke, Tim. People don't understand these references. You can't.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry.
All right, one more wheel. One more.
Yeah, one or two. We'll see what the next one is.
What about
Look, there's been
what about?
lots of talk about this, but there's only so many cameras that a computer can handle.
Or what about
We
what about
can't
a
just
machine
have
cam?
infinite frickin' cameras and be like, it's going to work fine. It doesn't work that way. Moving on. Would you like me to push the button, Ty? There it is.
Please
Spin
tell
it.
me if it works this time.
Oh, it's
Is it
spinning.
Yeah, I fixed it. Oh, except I should go back to the window so I can see what it is. Oh, this one can be like a quick 3-minute. Would you like to plug the tour finals? You were doing it all weekend at TPC.
Yeah, so tour finals will be held on the August 9th and 10th. The Gallagher Cup will be on the 9th, and the tour finals will be on the 10th in Sherwood Bowl. Come hang out with us. Have some beer. Be in the stands.
There's already been.
playing
I
it.
already know some people are playing the Gallagher Cup, and the second best team is reassembling again. JB's team. Don't worry. The Innovator looks good again this year. I
Yeah,
just tell you.
Innovator's going to be the team to beat, that's for sure.
Every year. Every year.
I hate this. I hate this stupid game. Someone put the wheel up on the board. Oh dear.
Oh no, what is this? No, get.
Oh, pickle pizza! Pickle
Yeah,
pizza!
dill pickle pizza.
Tzatziki sauce with some pickles on top.
Dexter,
Tim's cooking?
what's gonna be your next? What's gonna be your next toast flavor? Tell me. Tell me. What would you like? What are we gonna see on the menu?
I was going to make it like a serial killer comment there for a second. It's just like human skin. No. No. Just regular frickin' pizza right now, alright?
Okay.
Inside jokes.
No tzatziki pizza, no pickle pizza. No. Regular pizza. We might do a chicken claw pizza. No, the Katie pizza was still stupid.
Can you tell us about the Katie pizza?
Oh, yeah, I made Katie a pizza. It was mac and cheese bites and hot dogs.
That
I did
sounds so much worse when you say it with such lack of
Disdain.
enthusiasm.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm sure it was fine.
You didn't try any?
No.
Wow.
And
What
I
a
love
poor
mac
sport.
and cheese and mac and cheese and wieners. So good. So good.
You think it'd be salty? There's a lot of salt in that.
Yeah, but macaroni, cheese, and wieners is salty.
Yeah. I remember the one time you cost me $100 US for a freaking pizza.
No,
So-
okay.
Holy fuck! What the fuck is going on?
In all fairness,
Ask me about my wiener.
it did cost you It did cost you $100 American for the pizza. So the story is
It was
no,
$85.
it wasn't $85. It was $50 American. But so we're in Chicago. We're going to Lollapalooza. There's 4 of us. We had eaten at Giordano's a couple times already that week. We decided we're gonna order at this other place that's right by our hotel. But they decided before the day started that I was gonna place this order for pizza. So we go to Lollapalooza. Me and Derek proceed to get hammered off of Prosecco. It was the best bang for our buck. So we got drunk at it. We left. We get back to the hotel, and they're like, order pizza, and I was like, do you still want the drunk guy to order pizza? And they said, yes. So I call this place to order pizza, and I ordered a all meat pizza, which is a pretty standard thing here in Canada. It's like, I'll get the all meat pizza. So then they asked me, it's like, all meat pizza. And I was like, yeah. They're like, even chicken? And I was like, well, no chicken. It's like, okay, but all the meat. So I was like, yeah, all meat pizza. No chicken. Turns out they took every kind of meat that they have and threw it onto this pizza. And those two show up. This pizza cost us $50 American.
No, it was more than that. But I will say
the two of them show up,
and I go and talk to the guy behind the counter. We have a beer, and he wouldn't charge us the beer. I was like, well, you don't want this beer? He's like, dude, your pizza is gonna be salty as fuck. That's what he said. It's gonna be terrible. At least I can buy you a beer. And I was like, all right. And we picked it up, and it was probably the most miserable beer. And you know what? Then this guy passed out. He didn't even eat a piece of pizza.
No, that's wrong. I did eat pizza. I absolutely ate that pizza.
No, it was golf. It was golf because, yeah. I mean, see, if 100,000 people, golf starts walking over people and stepping on them, and he had to get out of there. That's a different story. But
in all fairness, I was drunk, and I asked them if they still wanted the drunk guy to do it, and they said yes. And then I asked for an all meat pizza, assuming they had an all meat pizza like they do in Canada, and they did. So I really blame the sober two.
That was a shit show.
It's all the same.
Bingo.
It's all the same.
All right. Another wheel.
Semantics.
Lord, we've made some progress on this wheel team.
It's been pretty good.
Gonna have to restock
and
it.
We have 55 viewers continuing, so that's pretty good.
New records. Can someone share the screen?
Katie just can't play this during her classroom, that's all. Apparently.
I'm sure she wouldn't share a podcast during the classroom anyways.
This one could be an okay one to finish on. We kind of touched on it. Cash tournament titles or national titles?
Okay, well, I guess I think it's a lot easier because we've all won one of each, right?
Oh, no. I don't, honestly, I'd like to have both, but I just feel like no matter what happens, you're facing everybody. Well, not everybody, but like a vast majority of the top players around the country, all at once, all in one place, all as singles. Whereas, it gets convoluted before you get to a national title. So I think winning that cash tournament one, once you get there, I think it's way harder because you're facing all of them.
Do you think it diminishes it because there's, say, we play 5 of them a year instead of 1 national title?
Well, 2 national titles, I guess.
2, I guess, yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, maybe a little, but more opportunity, but more players.
Yeah.
I
think...
mean, let me get my mindset here because I might just piss off some people. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you've never been known to do that.
No.
I'm gonna say, I think it's harder to win a cash tournament title, but you see more winners because there's more opportunities. a national title is definitely hard to win because you got to qualify through several steps to get to that point. But if you're playing against 170 individual players that are all there putting in the same amount of money to win that title, I think it's harder to win. But I've never won a singles national title, so I can't really say that. It's obviously very difficult. But
Yeah, I can.
Mitch
tell you how
Davies
to-
says cash is king.
cash is king.
Okay. I will say in tour championships, or that's me personally. I will say, how do I say this delicately? I agree with Carrie. There's a lot of, I think the depth on the tour is very good. I know 5 of them, there's 5 stops. But if you look at how many players are playing the Open, and you look how many people that are playing it, I think, or the Masters, I find it's always very indicative to what your province is doing, right? And for us in Alberta, I think I can only speak for Alberta because we're only from Alberta. I think it's very tough for us to make it through. Whether it's singles, whether it's Masters, whether it's all this other stuff works. But I really think on a national level, I think the quality, I think the tour tournaments is a little bit tougher than the national quality. Right? And I just because it's not because maybe the bowlers, but it's because of just how the steps are and how they weed out other bowlers going to the top for that event. I think that's the easiest way to explain it to the best, because I look at Masters and I think some provinces have great players in them, but I don't think they necessarily field the best teams. Just because of how the setup is, right?
And if you're
And other provinces and territories can be the same way that way too, right? So
if you're a great player in a place that has a smaller population too, you're going to have many opportunities to be at that national event to win against 8 other players, or
Yeah.
sorry, 10 other players, right? So, not that diminishes any national championship title or anything like that, but I just think fielding, 100 of some of the best players in the country all at once, and you have to defeat them all.
okay, yeah, and I think this is a prime example. I mean, Lenny's on here, right? Lenny for a long time. I don't know if cut knife or how the zoning worked in Saskatchewan, but I know that the zoning is different when it comes to the Open now. And he plays out of PEA. I don't know if that's always been the case, but he's played out PEA now, right? Where maybe he hasn't. PEAs are really good. We all know how they are now. They're a strong area. But before that, he might not have had an opportunity to make an Open Nationals. His rookie year was 2019. And Lenny's he's older than dirt, and he's been around forever, right? So, whereas a Masters tournament, he has an opportunity to do it, right? So, I think it just depends on your logistics. Where the cash tournament, people go in there, they pay their money, that's what it is, and you know what? You're allowed to have a mess up because you can re-enter, right? And I think that's the other thing. So even though I'm not as good on this shift, I can be better and be my best on another shift, right? So yeah.
Yeah, that just so then you look at it. Okay, you're not only defeating 130 to 170 individuals, you're defeating 270 entries, right?
Yes.
Right now that makes it that much tougher, I think. But like getting through the stages to make it to a national title, that you can't take anything away from that. Only so many people have done it. Only so many people have won it. Like obviously, there's prestige to it all and stuff like that. I just think on even any given week, I would say that a tour stop is harder to win than you put me in a field with 12 other players that weekend. You're obviously your chances are way higher. But you, Ty, what do you think?
I feel like I have the hot take of the night, and I disagree. I think the national titles are way harder. And I think part of it comes from, again, like, haven't been playing the adult nationals for as long. And, coming from Edmonton and Alberta, like, for me to win a singles title, I have to set my intention and my goal in October when we play our first Masters. and I have to wait all the way into July to see that goal be realized. And it's such a long emotional journey. And like same with the Open, like last year's Open provincials was probably the best I've ever played in my life, and I still didn't get the singles spot. And it's such a long journey from the time that you qualify to the time that you actually get that singles title. Whereas for me, with any of the cash events, I have a direct entry into trying for that title. I pay my entry fee as many times as I want, and I get to play that weekend, and I get a chance at the title. And I can play as many times as I want to as it takes. They're hard, don't get me wrong. Like, they're obviously very hard. I've only won one. They're hard, and it's a sprint. It's one weekend that you have to be at your best. Whereas for me, like looking at that journey, like knowing that I'm like, okay, we've played one master set now, and I had 2 good tournaments. Like, I want the master singles title in July. I have to be on it from now until March, and then I still have to be on it in July if I want to win that. So for me, I find national titles a little bit tougher, and for me, they still hold more prestige in my heart.
Yep.
Based on where I'm at in my life with bowling.
Yeah, for sure. I
That's totally
think
fair.
the prestige is definitely probably a national title, but I think the toughness is a tour title. But
So, okay, I want to throw this at Ty then, because he brought up a very good, well-written thing. Master singles, okay, tour championship, 5-5 or 4-4, right? There's all these different events, and it's almost exactly the same amount of events in order to get to either one. Which one do you think is tougher?
Still Masters. Tour finals, I only need one good tournament. I have to win one tournament or be in the top 2 and then have an okay tournament at another one. Whereas, like, again, out of Masters, I need to probably win 2 tournaments and be in the top 3 or 4. Sorry, my lights just went on weird.
But you
And then
have
I
two
have-
throwaways. You're allowed to have 2 shit tournaments.
Not
Completely.
for singles, you only get 1 though, right?
No, you get 2.
You two?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
It's
because
all
it's
the
2 plus bonus points.
Yep.
Fair.
but still, Ty's right. You got to have 4 decent tournaments to be a
Totally.
singles rep. Where the
And not
tour,
just, like,
you
good
just
scoring,
need
but, like,
one
you have to
really
win.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The Open, I guess I'm a little bit in Alberta. Anyways, you have to be top 3 out of your zone, which obviously in Edmonton is tough, but Central not as tough because there's a lot less players. North a lot less players, that kind of thing. So you just got to be top 3 to get into singles competition. And then you just got to defeat, was it 12 other players?
15.
Or I guess
So
15,
altogether,
14 other
so-
players. So a lot less. And then you have a step ladder chance. You don't even have to beat them all. You just have to get to the step ladder and then run the step ladder.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard being a first seed. Trust me, Carrie. I'm still.
Oh,
still
trust
having
me.
a hard time.
I know, Tim. I haven't done it either, but I'm just saying I've qualified in that opportunity
Yeah.
a lot easier
Yeah.
than running deep in a cash tournament.
But I think with that, like, you have to think of the additional mental pressures that come from that weekend. You start on Wednesday, and sure, you're aiming for singles. You still have an entire weekend of team bowling to focus on. And, like, I'm sure some of us are great at, like, okay, Wednesday's my day. I'm going to focus on me, and then being able to flip that gear. But, like, it was hard for me that, like, last year where I did not do super hot in the step ladder. I bowled well in the qualifying, and then I had to turn that around and, like, be there for the team when I kind of just wanted to, like, wallow. So I don't know. I think there's a lot more
For sure.
mental
Personally,
pressure in a national weekend.
Yeah, I think I've lost both ways on a Wednesday and on a Saturday. So I had both opportunities, and I actually I enjoyed the Wednesday finals more than I enjoyed the Saturday. And only reason why I enjoyed, there's 2 reasons why. One is the Saturday I found that there's something with the coach and people are saying, hey, you know what, you should sit to get some rest, or you should be playing to get this, and all this other stuff. Just play the fucking game. As far as I'm concerned, everything else just doesn't matter. You're playing for the team. The singles would be dealt with later, but it never works that way. And I've been on a situation, and I still say today, 2010, people were sitting for the singles and we got benefit off that, and our team won. And maybe our team still could have won, but I still felt it was very unfair on that, right? So I felt it was a lot easier for me to, hey, yeah, I lost or I didn't do well in singles, but I have my team portion now, and I can continue that through.
Do you find finishing second, third, fourth at a cash tournament doesn't hurt as much because you get a boatload of cash?
No,
I don't know. I finished second a couple of times, and it sucked right in the moment. But an hour later, I'm like, I got like $5,000 in my pocket. I'm okay.
But I also think losing as a if we're discussing this, I think losing as a single is easier to lose than as a team.
Yeah,
I think
that's also true.
Sorry, I think losing as a team is easier than as a single.
No, I don't know. There's just for me anyways. There's just way more extra pressure on a team because you don't want to let your team down. You're in that pit again with each other for 12 hours a day, and like when you lose in those moments, it's hard. It's hard. And when you lose,
you're losing with them too, right? Like if you feel like shit, they also feel like shit.
100%. But at that moment, you don't think that way either. Like no, I feel like shit because like I didn't play well, and like, but no one else is, everyone else is feeling the same. They're still feeling shitty. But when you lose on your own, you're the only person you affect.
Yeah, and it fucking sucks when you're second place.
Trust me. Yeah. And when you look over,
especially when you don't know if you really have a shot at a national title. That was your shot, even though like I've been in a lucky position that I have been going to nationals with the team as well. But I don't know, like if you're a player that knows that it's gonna be tough because you're running into an Edmonton or a Calgary situation, Alberta were pretty beneficial because it'll probably be all 5 teams will be competitive now. But you playing the singles on a Wednesday and you lose in the stepladder, second, third, or whatever, like that's got to be defeating because okay, now we got 3 days of getting our asses kicked by a dominant team. Like, that's gonna hit harder too, right?
And it's nice. It's so good that we're seeing the resurgence of zones getting stronger and stronger. Like it's awesome. You see it in the south, you see it in central. You've certainly seen it in the north. They're definitely getting stronger all the time. But like that must have been like, and not try to like bash anybody, but it had to be tough on Bonnie there for a while because they were just trying to get enough ladies to fill teams, right? And that makes it so hard to get the quality that you need, right? Mm-hmm. So like that, it's got to be tough on Bonnie at times when she's.
It's fine. Bonnie said she'd rather play Wednesday because she can have the rest of the week.
Yeah. Bonnie is a bit of a party animal, so like that works out okay. I get it, but
yeah.
But yeah, now, I know Megan. Yeah. But you guys are making leaps and bounds, and you are starting to get more of those people. It just there's so many quality ladies up there too. I just wish they'd all play for you.
I just think now with that structure, losing in the stepladder probably won't hurt as much because okay, now I have team and we all legitimately have a shot at making a national.
Totally.
Right? Yeah. Where before it was kind of like, well, fuck, there goes my national chance, right?
Yep.
Sure. Yeah.
What a heavy one to end on. Wow.
Nailed it.
We made it an hour and a half, guys, with only like maybe a dozen F-bombs.
We apologize to a lot of our audience. That was a very Alberta-centric ending topic. We understand that. We don't know how the rest of everybody feels across the country.
Yeah.
So when we have you on as a guest, maybe express that a little bit.
But 56 of you still stuck around to watch us talk about it.
Yeah.
Yep. We made it through 9 topics on that wheel.
We're efficient.
You gotta
take that, ladies.
Come up with more topics.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in trouble in 2 weeks.
No, 2 weeks we'll have the Manitoba Open little segment.
Yeah, but usually still there's like a small moment for wheel shenanigans.
The wheel.
Dexter will be back, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be back.
Carrie, when you
I might ambush the ladies podcast just mid-flight to Vegas.
How about you don't?
What are you gonna do?
They're very
stop
professional.
Me, Dad? I know.
They're very professional.
I know. I'm trying to liven it up.
Feels like Dr. Phil, like just very like calming and just like, and there's us. Rah, rah, rah. It's okay.
You are right. Yeah, we are definitely the yin to the yang. That's for sure. They are, they are the calm professional ones, and
Yeah.
we are
You're
not.
not. No. One thing, there's a 5PL merch shop open.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Go buy your next
Yeah.
gen stuff.
What?
Go buy next gen stuff. Sweaters, hats,
Oh, yeah.
jerseys.
2023-24 champion shirts gonna be out for next gen right away here.
I mute Ty, so he's gonna write
Pre-order,
it.
pre-order it.
Problem solved.
Just a second here. I'm just gonna
there's
add
also-
the overlay here for people who can see.
And there's also bowling balls on there too. Don't forget about the bowling balls.
Not that shop. On the 5-Pin Universe shop. Shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, go check it out. Support your favorite team. Next gen if you have to.
Get your Kyle Wong shirts. Yep.
I gotta work on my
Walk around.
backwards writing.
I went and I looked and I saw like a purple Dream Crushers hoodie, and it actually looks phenomenal. The purple Dream Crushers hoodie looks.
There's
really
some good stuff out there.
If I order a hoodie, can you make sure Mark Johnstone puts it on there? Because I know he loves the Dream Crushers. I'm just asking for a friend.
For sure.
Okay. All right. Bye,
Hi,
Ty.
what's going on over there?
I'm
Lots of
working on
writing going
something. Just mind your
Well,
own.
it's been a great podcast. Time for us to go. Gnor?
It's backwards.
Gnor?
Gnor.
Shit, it's right on mine.
No,
My camera's flipped. I had no idea. Because every time I've shown you other
Good
ones,
one.
it's backward to me. That's great. I worked so hard on that. I was like, how do I write this backwards that it shows up the right way?
no, it mirrors it for everybody else.
Such a loser.
Killed a tree with that piece of paper.
You're a loser.
All right, I'll have a better
One-
sign for everyone next week.
One tree per paper? That's expensive paper.
Damn right it is. I don't cheap out.
Alright. Well, we will all see you guys. Ladies podcast hopefully next week. If not, we'll see you on the lanes on Sunday for another 5PL match. Bye.
I'll be the same.